Welcome back to Carroll's Corner, everybody. Brought to you by Flagship Cruises and Events. If you haven't been on one of their cruises, do so. Coach, we've been talking about running backs. Now let's talk about something that's near and dear to your heart. We have a pretty special defender in the North County. You can't see him. He's right about here, but he's going to come into the picture big time. His name is Ace Attorney, plays for Carlsbad.
You know, they've got him statistically at about 6'4" and 210 to 220 pounds, and he looks it. He's a big kid, and he's a physical kid. And he could play a multiple number of positions. Okay, so looking at him as a safety here, these are the hash marks right here. And they're playing a 2 high, so there's their first safety over here, and he's on the other hash mark,
right here.
And he's going to drop down. And there's what's called run fits. Okay, every safety, every secondary, every linebacker has a run fit that tells them where to go on a running play. So you have to have eye discipline, you have to see the low hat, see that it's a run, and then you got to go, and you got to go with speed and close the distance as fast as you can.
Where he comes on the screen really quickly.
So let's watch this, yeah. And pause. So there he is. Okay, now his job, he's identified the play, he's got good eye discipline, he's now attacking. The goal is to close the gap, eliminate the separation, and get there as fast as you possibly can. And then when you get there, there's a thing called come to balance. In the old days, they called it breaking down, but guys never ever made tackles with that. So when you come to, yeah, exactly. So when you come to balance, you do get in an athletic position, you widen your feet, you drop your hips, you holster your hands, your eyes go to a thigh, and you play half a man. He does it as well as I've seen right here. So he's attacking right now, and he's going to start right there. Comes to balance, drops his feet, widens his feet, drops his hip and shoulder pad, and now he is struck, keeping his feet on the ground. He is struck just below the pad level, head off to the side, keeping the head out of the tackle, and then accelerate the feet. Watch what happens to this running back. Gets stood up and flat backed.
Now, we have this from the
This
end,
is
right?
the same play coming, and we can get ready to pause right there. This is a little bit wider base. You can see he's coming to balance right here. A little bit wider base than you would want, but I've seen a lot of his film. He is excellent at it. He has great mobility with it, so it's a perfect fit for him. I would not want to fix that. Look at, as he comes to balance right here, look at how low his pad level is. He's dropped his hips. He's dropped his center of gravity. He is loading his body for the strike. And then here comes the strike. Hands, hips, run your feet.
Yeah, that's a pretty sure tackle.
Very excellent tackle.
I think we have another example of the exact same sure tackleness. Oh, let's do it again. Coach, what are we looking at?
So now he's dropped down into the box, and he's looking a little bit more like a linebacker right now in this particular front and coverage, but he's still going to play off on the second level. He's got to have eye discipline. He's got to read and react. But now there's a second type of tackle. We saw the perfect breakdown, the come to balance, the hands, the hips, the feet. Now here's the second one, wrap and roll. Eyes to the thighs, don't drop to your knees on contact. Keep your feet running as you roll them up. Watch this. He's going to do it. Kids at home, this is exactly the way you want to make a side tackle. So he's read the play, shoulder pads to the thighs, arms wrap around the hips and knees, and roll them up.
Wrap, something you've been teaching for
wrap and roll
for a long time.
There's the Seahawks call this the rugby tackle, but it's been going on forever. We've been teaching it forever.
Since the early 90s,
right? Eyes to the
right?
thighs, yeah. Eyes to the thighs, wrap and roll.
And we should mention, he also plays both ways of the ball. So this is him as a wide receiver for the Lancers.
Right here. And well, if I was a University of Washington receiver coach and I saw this play,
you might consider.
I would have a conversation with the head coach and see if we can't maybe at least try him out at this. You're going to watch incredible, now he's a big boy, 6'4". You're going to watch incredible reach for the football and soft hands. Let's watch this. By the way, toughest route to cover in football, most college coaches would tell you it's a double slant. Here's a double slant. So we got slow motion here, but the first slant is actually open there. second slant comes into the hole. Look at him reach for the ball, soft hands, gather it, instinctively make the first cut, make a second cut, protect the ball with the outside arm, and into the end zone. Looks like he's a receiver to me, except I saw him play DB, and he's pretty impressive.
He's elite on the defensive side of the ball, really, really good on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah. And this play, just the way that he went and got the ball with his hands, not many guys will do that. Look at this. Goes up and gets the ball with his hands, gets his shoulders back towards the goal line. That's impressive football. He's a good football player.
They got a special one there up with Asa Turner. That's it for this week's Carroll's Corner. We'll see you a week from tonight.